Kuanchalik community is one of the ancient communities of Huasai district located in the area of peat swamp forest. Folks' way of life relates to peat swamp forest, including other existing and inheriting local wisdoms. Hence, Kuanchalik Sub-District Chalermraja Cultural Center at Huasai District, Nakorn Thummarat is a vital source of knowledge, combining the local wisdom and intellectual cultural heritage for education, learning, and passing on the valuable community knowledge. Let's go to the south to touch the way of life and cultures of Kuanchalik community with Pite.
Hello, I'm Te Pitisak Yawananont. Now I'm at the Kuanchalik community, Huasai district in Nakorn Thummarat province. This community is a source of ancient cultural triangle's edge, continually conserve the ongoing development of local traditional identity. How interesting this place is, please follow me and find out.
Kuanchalik Sub-District Chalermraja Cultural Center at Huasai District in Nakorn Thummarat Province is the center of information where multifarious royal duties of His Majesty the King and members of the royal family in the areas of Nakorn Thummarat Province, as well as the history of people's way of life in Kuanchalik community, have been accumulated here at Kuanchalik Sub-District Chalermraja Cultural Center.
First of all, I'd like to introduce a very important person, President of Kuanchalik Sub-District, Chalermraja Cultural Center. And this is Mr. Chumkeo Ruikeo, President of Kuanchalik Sub-District, Chalermraja Cultural Center. And today I want to take the opportunity to ask you about the establishment of Kuanchalik Sub-District, Chalermraja Cultural Center.
Alright. It was established during 2001 to 2002. Later, the government sector had then supported the cultures in every sub-district as the born of community Thai cultural project.
Did it take a long time to upgrade it to become Kuanchalik Sub-District, Chalermraja Cultural Center?
About 4 years, we have supported by several departments to take field trip and then back to improve one of theirs. Department of Cultural Promotion will monitor the outcome.
So they monitored what we did in order to become Chalermraja Cultural Center today.
Yes.
And this area features an exhibition in honor of His Majesty the King and His Majesty's royal duties. What else to be displayed at Kuanchalik Sub-District Chalermraja Cultural Center, apart from the exhibition in honor of His Majesty the King?
The Building of the Wisdom is the museum of the folk in the old time. It was started from the old time. The main profession to be displayed here is about the farming.
Other than this exhibition, what are the other key components here?
Right now, we are likely to focus on the embroidery, which is a skill of the folks here.
And can this be regarded as the identity of Kuanchalik folks?
Yes, it is the identity of these communities.
And this really captures my attention. I shall ask for your permission to take a look at the embroidery now. What would it be like? Today, thank you so much, sir. Thank you once again.
Apart from being a source of learning the intangible cultural heritage of the community, Kuanchalik Sub-District Chalermraja Cultural Center is also the center of strengthening occupation and income to people in the community as well.
Hello everyone. Hello everybody.
Hello.
May I call you teacher?
Yes, of course.
First, let's talk about its value and the importance towards the community. How important is it?
According to the traditional wisdom, it has been faded away from the community and then revived again to further disseminate it to the youth. It became an additional job for the folks in the community as well.
How does the identity of cloth embroidered here differ from others?
The original patterns of the wisdom in almost 50 years ago have been shown to the community. I'm so glad to inherit it, cause if we don't revive it, it shall be disappeared for sure. I'm so glad then.
And if I may ask, how do you intend to further disseminate this wisdom and tradition in the coming years?
We have to keep developing them continually.
Thank you so much, teacher, for making us realize the important value existing in the community, with cooperation from all of you.
All right.
May I take a look at the shirt now? Today, I'm sure all of you have learned that the intangible cultural heritage of Kuanchalik community stored and accumulated here at Kuanchalik Sub-District Chalermraja Cultural Center in Nakorn Thummarat Province are valuable and deserve to be conserved, inherited, and passed on to descendants as historic knowledge regarding ways of life and wisdom of Kuanchalik community.
Kuanchalik Sub-District Chalermraja Cultural Center is the center of describing history and real way of life of the Kuanchalik people, because this community has been keeping conservation of the elegant and original culture and traditions to be concerned, appreciated, and inherited by descendants. Klong-hae Sub-District Chalermraja Cultural Center at Songkhla Province is a source of cultural learning and combining the information of intellectual cultural heritage, tribe, and folks' way of life. The center has been developed into the complete source of cultural learning center.
Hello, I'm Te Pitisak Yamananun, and now I'm at Klong-hae Temple, Klong-hae Sub-District, Hat Yai District in Songkhla Province. As far as what I've learned, many legendary stories of Klong-hae are accumulated here at Klong-hae Sub-District, Chalermraja Cultural Center. What about it that is so interesting? Let's find out together.
Klong-hae Sub-District Chalermraja Cultural Center is considered a source of cultural learning of the intangible cultural heritage, where the royal duties of His Majesty the King and members of the royal family relating to the way of life from the past to present, with the conservation and inheritance of the intangible cultural heritage of the community have been accumulated here.
First of all, I would like to introduce the important person who has established Chalermraja Cultural Center at Klong-hae Sub-District, Hat Yai District in Songkhla Province, His Venerable Wapi Thamaudom. Before else, could you please tell us how you came up with the idea to establish this Klong-hae Chalermraja Cultural Center?
We have collected the local intangible heritage since 1998, ranging from the encouragement of local cultures, Thai wisdom, as well as environment. The activities that were held are such as the tradition of long boat racing and traditional folk plays, having been organized for many years. Then, the Cultural Office in Songkhla has established it as the Board of Community Cultural Center. After that, several activities have been increased and upgraded as Chalermraja Cultural Center of the South. In the museum, the exhibits were descriptively kept as followed. The first room is Chalermraja room, displaying in honor of His Majesty the King during his royal visit. The second room is Thara Laokan. It is a place where the story of the history of water converging at Klong-hae sub-district has been kept here. Later, it is Tamnan Klong-hae, or legendary room of Klong-hae and its history. And for Panprasumeng room, the progress of Klong-hae sub-district was displayed here as trains were operated then. Then there's Rungreung Wat Klong-hae room. During that time, the former abbot named Thong Kangkasaro were the pioneer of the road's construction to Hat Yai district. And next, Phoi Phra Wattanatham, or the room for cultural dissemination. The folks place related to the traditions and cultures of Klong-hae sub-district have been displayed here. Lastly, the final room, Namsu Anakot. Room allows the youths to express their ideas of how the future should be.
So how do we pass on this intangible cultural heritage to our younger generations?
We have encouraged people with the performance of Manora by giving the opportunity to the youths to practice it on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and it is free of charge.
Next, I'll take you to observe how the children practice on the performance of Manora. I have to go now. Thank you very much, Your Venerable. Hello.
Hello,
Your Uncle Prasad, right?
I'm Prasad Rakwong.
As we can see behind us here, what are they rehearsing?
They are rehearsing Manora performance. We emphasize on traditional one. For this Klong-hae sub-district, it became the cultural center because we use the local cultures and preserve the environment. The poems sung by children are all about environment. The public relations have been carried out widely to make everyone realize the environment as well as disaster.
So this is like a form of integration, right?
Yes, it is.
And this is also the development scheme for the future.
Yes.
And is also being done at the moment too, right?
Yes, I'm doing it right now.
All right, for today, thank you so much, Uncle Prasad, for sharing us the identity of Klong-hae folks and Manora here with me. Nongbo, as I have the opportunity to touch the local identity wisdom of the folks in Klong-hae community, it is clearly seen to me that this community is so strong. Most importantly, Klong-hae Chalermraja Cultural Center is regarded as a center of knowledge as well as a lot of creativities extended by further activities. All of these have been done to further inherit the intangible cultural heritage to younger generations. I can assure you that this has been done very well, and I hope that this good tangible cultural heritage will last to younger generations for years to come.
What you've just seen from Pite is the Klong-hae Sub-District Chalermraja Cultural Center, which is a source of learning and the cultural wisdom identity of community to be preserved for descendants.